Hi, this is November Marketing Assistance Program with Parks Ag Solutions. I am Erin Parks, and this is where we do a deeper dive into an ag topic or marketing education. And that's what this month is going to be. Grain marketing in a high stress environment. And what makes right now a high stress environment in the end of November of 2024? Pretty much low prices. There's not a lot of good information hitting the market right now. And even in other markets like macroeconomic markets or geopolitical, has been negative as well. Could be a situation where you had a smaller than expected crop, or maybe you had an increase of expenses on this crop. And unfortunately, maybe yourself or a family member or somebody on your team has been ill. All of those can raise your stress and can affect your marketing plan. So what can you do about that? This video is going to give you 4 ideas to help mediate some of that. First off, let's do a post-harvest budget. So now that we have pretty much all the crop in the bin, we know our expenses. Yes, we may have a little bit still to price or still to factor in with fuel, maybe some drying. But other than that, except on beans, but other than that, we have our expenses pretty much dialed in. We can also do then estimates on revenue to get an estimate break even. Purdue University and University of Illinois have some great resources and tools that I will reference at the end of this video. So more information in this situation is better as far as your post-harvest budgets go. Second, quarterly cash flow. When we usually do a yearly cash flow, whether it's for yourself or a banker or a business partner. And that in a high stress environment to low profitability can be stressful and disheartening and maybe even overwhelming. So I suggest that you do it by quarter of that cash flow. And I would say not even by quarter, I would do by crop by quarter. That way you're taking this in bite-sized pieces. It's easier to track by a 3-month period to see if you're moving in the right direction. Iowa State and Michigan State both have really good tools about cash flow. And again, I'll reference that at the end of the video. I saw a really good quote when it came to cash flow. In low profitability, like we are experiencing right now, cash flow is a survival strategy. And that's exactly right. Right now, your balance sheet may look awesome. Your cash flow may be struggling. So let's take those into bite-sized pieces. Number 3, keep hauling. So maybe you have contracts in December or January. It could be something to consider that when you fill those contracts, instead of stopping when they're full, that you continue to keep on hauling. That lets that cash continue to flow into the operation. This is helpful because it can pay off debt, especially if you have an operating loan, and maybe it's at a higher interest rate than even when we're at right now. It may be used to have a purchase or a small purchase that you're looking at. Also, too, for family living expenses. Family living expenses, as you well know right now, are kind of crazy. What is being spent for gas and energy and groceries are all becoming more expensive. If you keep on hauling and move that cash flow up, that could be helpful. Number 4, find a safe place to talk about your stress and what you're experiencing. Maybe that's a spouse, maybe that's somebody on the farm, but maybe it's not. Maybe you need to find somebody that is in your situation that farms or has a small business, and maybe they're in a different part of the state. Maybe they're in a completely different state, but you need to have somebody to talk to about what you're experiencing. Here's how I operate. I live a lot in here. So I find it helpful that if I can take all the mumbo jumbo that's going here and actually verbalize that, that can really reduce your stress and make you feel better. And if you're having a one-on-one conversation, you might be able to come up with some solutions that you hadn't thought of. So find a safe place to talk. What if you don't have that? If you don't have that, Purdue University has a farm stress team. And at the end of the video, I will bring that up. But these ladies and gentlemen are trained for this exact situation. They're going to know what you're going through. They're going to understand when you're talking about what you are experiencing. So if you don't feel comfortable with talking to a friend or family member, and if you don't feel comfortable about talking to the farm crisis team or stress team, farm stress team, there is a crisis number, 988. So if you feel like you're getting to a really stressful time and you just need somebody to talk to, those people are trained to talk about stress, and that is the crisis number. So please use that. Okay, so let's bring up, I've never done this before, so let's see how it goes. Yep, here are the high stress tools. So we're talking about budgets. Purdue University, it's crop budget spreadsheet. University of Illinois, their Farm Doc program has a farm projection tool as far as cash flow goes. Iowa State has a farm cash flow sheet. And then Michigan State, through their farm management, has cash flow template. The farm stress team at Purdue University, that is it through the extension. And Abby is in Gibson County. She may be the closest person. I think there may be actually one in Crawford County as well. But again, you can go on the website and look up specifically. But Abby is really close to us in Gibson County. She is a part of the farm stress team and would be happy to have a conversation with you. And then again, the crisis number is 988. So those 4 things, just to recap: in high stress situations for your grain marketing, do a post-harvest budget, do quarterly cash flows, keep on hauling, and number 4, find a safe place to talk. And that could even be your crop insurance agent. It could even be the person that does the marketing for you. So I'd be happy to talk to you about any of these and everything else that you could be experiencing. So, all right, it's the end of November. Let's go into December with a happy heart. Remember, nobody can be mad if you're selling at a profit. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.